Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Kylie if this is your first time here, and wow, it's 2021! I recently took a very short hiatus from this channel and I thought about just jumping right back into my regularly scheduled programming, but then I thought, I have so many new goals for this year. There are so many new things that I'm doing, there's so much that I want to announce to you guys, so I thought that I would make sort of like a journal entry to just cover all my bases. And then next week you are getting a lot of really good content. I am continuing my Texas Chainsaw Massacre series, I'm continuing my Child's Play series, I have a collection update coming, and I will be talking about all of my hits and misses of 2020. So all my favorite and least favorite movies and TV shows from the whole year. And I am excited to get back to all of that content, all my horror content and stuff, but I just wanted to start this year by checking in with you guys. I want to know about your resolutions, or if you don't believe in those, because I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions. If you don't believe in those, then let me know what you're looking forward to most this year, or let me know if you have any goals for this year. I don't really have any resolutions to share just because if I have a thought of, you know, trying to be a better version of myself somehow, I just start doing that when I think of it. I don't really wait like an arbitrary amount of days, weeks, months, whatever for a new year to start doing that. I guess one resolution that I actually have is I want to hop on that like super self-love train. I'm not going to project any insecurities anymore. I'm not going to call my laugh ugly anymore. I'm just like, I'm done being insecure. No. You know what? Yeah, because I've recently come to the realization that I don't subscribe to like beauty standards. So I just do whatever I want to do that makes me feel beautiful, and then therefore I am beautiful. So no more projecting insecurity. We are all loving ourselves. We are loving all of our flaws. So let me know if you've had any, you know, revelations like that, or anything that you're looking forward to changing about your thought patterns or whatever this year. But also, if you just made it to this year, if you made it to 2021, I am proud of you. If you look around and you see all these people like listing a bunch of crazy resolutions and a ton of new goals and stuff, and you like feel weird about it, you're like insecure, you're like, I don't know what I'm gonna change this year. If you made it here to this moment, to this video, whatever, if you're in 2021 and you made it through 2020, I am proud of you. We are living in a pandemic that our government and idiots out in the community like to pretend doesn't exist. We went through an explosion of a civil rights movement that has only just begun. By the way, petitions and organizations to donate to are linked down below. A lot of us suffered loss, not just like our social lives. Some of us lost our job. We missed out on amazing opportunities. We had to cancel adventures, and some people even lost loved ones. So if no one else has told you that they are proud of you for making it through all of that, I am telling you right now, I am proud of you, my little nerd. Proud of all my nerds out there. So that being said, I cannot wait to hear from you. Even just taking like a week and a half off of this channel, I've missed talking with you guys. I can't wait to hear what you're looking forward to this year, what you're glad about leaving behind in 2020. If you have resolutions, I want to hear those. If you have no resolutions, tell me about it, because I'm fully on board with you. If you're like, screw having resolutions, I made it through that year, and so that's where I'm at right now. You know what? Let me know about it. So now that we have checked in with one another, I want to talk about my goals for this year, because I might not have like resolutions, but I do have goals and I have plans for this channel, as well as my life outside of this channel. First of all, obviously, my name has changed. If you're new here, my name was very recently in 2020, it was Kylie Roseanne, and I've now rebranded to Haunted Hippie, and I just wanted to talk about why and like how I came to that name. Why I changed it from Kylie Roseanne, I wanted this channel to be treated more as like my business, more as like my brand. I didn't want myself, Kylie Roseanne, I didn't want me to be a brand, if that makes sense. I want my vlog channel to be for me, for my lifestyle stuff, and that can be Kylie Roseanne, but this is for my horror content, my pop cultural content, maybe some of my professional content when I, you know, get the funds and have the means, and when COVID is over and I can actually start making some short films and stuff. That's what I want this channel to be for. Not to mention, that's how most horror channels are run. I kind of copied this from Sarah Hawkinson because I love her. Her horror channel is named Possessed by Horror, and then there is also another horror channel I follow, and her name is Spooky Astronauts. And then there's my friend Art with Horror, so everybody just has like clever horror related names for their channels. And then for Sarah Hawkinson, her lifestyle channel is named after her, and I just thought that was such a good idea because I do want to keep producing both kinds of content. I just wanted this one to be more clear that this is more of like my brand. It's more for my cultural related stuff.
Hello,
Hi. Excuse me. Hi. Excuse me. Okay, I need to interject myself here because I realized that I didn't even explain why I chose the name Haunted Hippie. If you know me and you've been around, it's probably pretty self-explanatory. Haunted, obviously, because this is a horror channel, that is mainly what I do here. I talk about spooky, haunted, creepy movies, you know? So haunted naturally made sense. I also chose hippie because that is a main part of the other side of me, of now what I would consider, I guess, my brand. Before YouTube, before 2020, and before all that, I was a festival girl. There was one year that I did 6 festivals in a row. I'm very much a hippy dippy, weed loving, you know, it makes sense. I'm a long-haired, smoking, free spirit. So Haunted Hippie just made the most sense. I did do a lot of polls and asked you guys what you guys liked. Obviously, I'd considered Satan's Niece, but then I didn't go with that because of the YouTube algorithm. I was like, wait, they're not gonna promote my stuff. And also when you search Satan's Niece, sometimes like stuff from Parks and Rec comes up and like other stuff comes up. I also considered Duchess of Darkness, but that had already been taken by a couple different channels. And so I decided to go with Haunted Hippie because it just made the most sense. I liked it the most. And when you search it, no one else has that name. It's just me. Being Kylie Roseanne was a little bit difficult because when you search Kylie Roseanne, you would find me. But obviously a lot of Kylie Jenner stuff comes up with the name Kylie. Unfortunate. So Haunted Hippie just happened to be the most original and my favorite. So that's the one that I went with. And I've already gotten some feedback on that on my community tab. Some of you guys actually do really like the name, so I'm happy about that as well. But yeah, I just had to interject myself because I forgot to explain why I chose the name in the video, but I'll be leaving now. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. I also feel like it's way easier to brand a nickname rather than your own name because eventually I do want to start making merch. But of course, I want that to be done as sustainably as possible. I'm thinking that I might reach back out to my friend Jennifer Vega and commission her for some more artwork. So then I'll probably get patches made of that artwork, and then I'll go out and I'll thrift and I'll repurpose that clothing and I'll make a lot of my merch by hand. I want it to be really well done. I want it to be done custom. I don't really want it to be mass produced just because I have yet to discover a sustainable way to do that, because I could take the easy route and just mass produce t-shirts, but that's not good for the environment. So maybe I'll start doing commissions or something once I figure that out. Also, if anyone out there watching, or if you know of anyone that owns a small sustainably ran clothing company, I am down to collab. My business email is in the description box down below. I am all ears. Like, I'm down to collab with sustainable businesses. So merch is one of my goals for 2021. I'm hoping that by the end of this year, I will have figured out what exactly I'm gonna do. I want to get my designs done. I want to order patches. I want to figure out how I'm gonna distribute it. I want to figure out if I'm gonna collaborate with another business or if I'm gonna just hand make everything myself. So that's one of my bigger goals for 2021. Along with that, another goal for 2021 is I want to start running my Patreon account. It's actually up and running right now. That'll be linked down below if you want to support me. But one of the tiers on there is to support my merch fund. That money will be saved up specifically so I can commission more artwork and so I can buy really good thrifted clothing, like high quality stuff to convert. And I'll also try my best to document that process on Patreon so you can see where your money is going. Along with that tier, if you contribute to that, then you will get first dibs on all of my merch. Because like I said, it will be custom. There will be a limited amount of each design, I'm assuming, so you guys would have first dibs if you contribute to that. But also on Patreon, that's where a lot of my extra special content is gonna go now. I believe I will still be posting 3 days a week on this channel. I might have to dial it back to 2 days a week just because I'll be running my Patreon, as well as I'm still working for Slappers Only. I'm still producing and managing their behind the scenes content and stuff, so we will see how much time I'll be able to dedicate to each thing. But my plans for that extra content, one idea is I do want to start posting more reaction videos. I think I'm going to put a lot of my reactions on my Patreon. I know that you guys really enjoy those. I also know that I have some fellow cannabis lovers in my audience, so I thought that I might do some stony reviews over there. I obviously can't monetize smoking and drinking on this channel, so I thought that it'd be fun to do that more on my Patreon. Well, probably not drinking. I'm not really much of a drinker, but the stony stuff I am down for. And also maybe I'll do like an occasional podcast with my dad. I've never really made podcasts before, so I think I would put that on my Patreon as well. I did post a poll on my community tab to see what you guys would be most interested in, so definitely if you haven't voted on that, head over to my community tab and do so. And I really wish I could afford to make all my content free for you guys, but your girl needs to make her rent while she's making her way in the world, because I am currently pursuing my career down in LA. It's a very expensive place to live. It's a very very cutthroat industry, so I do need a little bit of help along the way while I pursue those things. For $5 a month, you can just support this channel, super cool, and then for $8 a month, you can do some private messaging with me with guaranteed responses and stuff. You can make fan requests and, you know, tell me what kind of content that you want to see, because if you're paying and supporting me on Patreon, I am more inclined to make the content that you want to see from me. And then for $10 a month, you have access to all of my extra content. So the podcasts, the reactions, my Stony reviews, you have access to all of that for just $10 a month. And then there are a bunch of other tiers as well, but I'm not expecting really anything more from you guys. Just if you want to contribute to helping me try to figure out my merch, if you want me to revise and give notes on your short film script or your feature-length film script, I have packages for that as well. So I'm offering consultations, and then there are some other bigger packages just literally to support me if you're feeling generous, if you're in the mood, but I do not expect that from any of you. It's just there if anyone's feeling generous. Okay, so that is Patreon. My next goal for this year is to do more collaborations. Not next week, but the week after that, I do have my collaboration coming out with Sledgehammer Horror. Ken is gonna rank the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise with me, and I'm so sorry that you've had to sit through all of those movies, Ken. So I'm excited for that, and we also did a collaboration on his channel already, and we talked about our favorite scenes from Jaws. That was super fun. He is super charismatic. His channel will be linked down below. He's an amazing guy. You should definitely subscribe to him. I was so honored to be a guest on his channel because he has had some way bigger names on his channel. I felt a little bit undeserving to be there, but I appreciate it so much, and he's gonna be on my channel very soon. Also, at some point, I do plan on bringing on Brianna Pivac, and we're gonna talk about disabled representation in film. Not sure when that's coming. Scheduling is a little bit difficult right now, but at some point this year, I do hope to have her on. And then hopefully later in the year, once all of the necessary groups have been vaccinated and whatnot, one of my goals is to get vaccinated so I can do some in-person collaborations, so I can kind of start to get back to life as planned. Because one thing that I used to do on my vlog channel is I made travel videos, and that's something that now that I have a degree and now that I have a little bit better equipment and stuff, that'll probably be a goal for 2022, but I really want to start making travel videos and stuff on my vlog channel. So as you can see, I do have some pretty big plans for my content this year. I have some pretty big goals regarding my channel and stuff, but outside of YouTube, I'm still managing content for Slappers Only, like I mentioned. I'm excited to see where that goes. I'm also probably going to be putting my feelers out into LA and seeing what other opportunities are out there, and I'm going to be working on at least 2 other short film projects this year. One is with Ashes to Ashes, and I did a reaction video to one of their short films, and I did mention that I was sort of a creative consultant on the project that they're currently producing right now. The other project that I'm going to be working on is a student film, and I believe it's going to be some kind of an experimental film. I'm basically just going to be helping out with whatever she needs, and I'm also hoping to film some behind the scenes content for her, and that will probably go up on my vlog channel, or maybe this channel, it depends, we'll see. And then finally, my last goal for this year is not related to my career or projects or anything of that sort. I want to get another tattoo. I didn't get a single tattoo in 2020. I currently have 3. I got those all within a couple months in 2019. So I really want to get a tattoo this year, and maybe it'll be my first ever like medium to large sized piece because I only have small ones right now. So yeah, I want to get a tattoo. I don't know what it'll be yet, don't know where, but I want to get one this year. So that's what's going on with me. Those are all my goals. Please tell me what's going on with you. I really do want to hear from you guys. Hopefully I can look back at this video at the end of the year, and maybe I'll do a reaction video to it. That would be kind of funny, just to see how much I've accomplished, how much my goals have changed, because I'm sure they're not going to be the same at the end of the year as they are right now. So I'm also not holding myself super rigid to these goals because they are fluid and things change over time, but I'm putting it out there. I'm putting my goals out there because I do kind of want to be able to hold myself accountable. You guys can hold me accountable if you'd like to. I just want to keep, you know, pushing myself forward. But yeah, that does it for this video. Definitely check out my Patreon. I will always be announcing on my community tab what kind of videos I'm posting over there. So if you don't want to join right now, you don't want to contribute right now, that's fine. You can join at any point. Like I said, there are a ton of different tiers, so just feel free to contribute however much you'd like. I'm just so appreciative to have you there. I will of course list all of my patrons at the end of my YouTube videos because I just want to be able to shout you guys out, give you recognition for helping me out. But I just want to reiterate that there is no pressure. Do not feel the need to contribute. It helps me out a ton with you guys just watching these videos and liking and subscribing to my channel. So really no pressure at all. I'm really excited for this year. I know a lot of people are like, it's just gonna be the same as 2020. It's just a new year. It doesn't change anything. I see it more as a new beginning. I see it as a brand new year with brand new goals, but you know, you can view it however you want to. Let's be positive, you know? Okay, that does it. If you'd like to follow me on social media, that'll be linked down below. Those petitions, GoFundMes, organizations, those are all linked down below. I update those every single week. My vlog channel's linked down below. My Patreon is linked down below. Everything is linked down below. below. Okay, well, I love you all my little horror nerds. I hope that you are excited for 2021. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope I catch you in the next one. Bye!